Hello friends, welcome back to Fiber Fuckery. Long time no talk. I haven't been fucking around much lately. Well, I have been, just haven't been filming it. My poor phone. My phone is like at least 6 years old and she's struggling, okay? I film on my phone. I'm not doing a whole camera situation. Like, I film on my phone and sometimes she struggles. Sometimes it overheats. Sometimes there's no storage. Like, there's some issues with this phone. So that's where I've been. And yeah, I think we're gonna do a little week in the life of a fiber artist. It'll be like 5 days, probably. And y'all can just see what I'm up to, what I'm fucking around with. Babushka's here for the week or so. I don't know where she is, but she will be making an appearance. And I have some dyeing to do tomorrow. I'm just finishing up some pieces today. I will show you. And yeah, let me show you what I've been working on. I have another ripple bralette here that who was honking? That I just have one strap to finish. I used some thrifted Greek cotton. That's this purple color here. And then the mustardy color is like a cotton merino blend, I believe, also thrifted. I just have to do one more I-cord. Love the ripple bralette. This is ripple bralette number 4. And I'm obsessed with it. This is now technically free-handed. We've been talking for a long time about how I wanted to do the Made You Look top by, I cannot remember the designer's name. I do this every time, it's on the screen. This, respectfully, is the worst pattern I've ever tried to follow. Like the worst pattern I've ever tried to follow. I restarted it, I think 6 times, and there's literally not instructions in this pattern. Like, I paid for this pattern to not tell me what to do. And I remember when I was looking through patterns, like before I bought it on Ravelry, some of the like project notes from other people that had completed it had said, the instructions are kind of vague, but you know, this, you can figure it out pretty easily. I'm so sorry. This is the worst pattern I've ever tried to follow. No disrespect to this designer. I gave up and I'm freehanding it, and I'm gonna try and make something that looks like a little bit similar, but I'm freehanding it because I couldn't figure it out. After about 6 attempts, I gave up, and I know I have a learning disability and math is very, very, very hard for me. And I do struggle following patterns, but this was next level. So I can't say I recommend that pattern. And I'm using some thrifted milk cotton yarn in this gorgeous, like periwinkle cornflower blue color. This is my favorite color. I'm not wearing mascara today because my eyes kept watering all morning. I think I look kind of odd, but the makeup is cute, the hair. Anyways, this is a free-handed, this might be too big for me. I think I might end up selling this just because the sizing didn't work out, but it's okay. I still think it's a very cute top. This is some hand-dyed cotton. It's not a true boucle yarn. It's just like a textured kind of cotton. You can see I am alternating my skeins. I've got 2 here that are attached, and you can kind of see that there is the darker stripes and then the lighter stripes. That's because I don't dye with measurements. I dye with vibes and chaos, and I did these in 2 batches, so they're different, and that's totally okay with me because I think this looks kind of cool. Just like a tonal looking purple. And yeah, again, it's just gonna be like a little tank top. I think it's gonna be too big on me, so this might be in the upcoming sample sale. We're gonna talk about that. I made this after a really bad doctor's appointment that went really terribly, and instead of spiraling, I was like, I need to put my frustrations and everything into a project. So I made this little bandana style top. It looks obscene over this Looney Tunes shirt, but little bandana style top with some I-cord ties, and I posted it, and I had a bunch of people being like, is this for sale? And I was like, this one is not, because there was so many color changes. Like, this is a very scrappy project. there was so many loose ends, and to charge for the amount of time this took to make, it would be ridiculous. But I did make another one. I'm gonna make a couple more. So that's kind of what this video is gonna be. Me making some things for sale. That's rare. So I'm just doing the loose ends here. This one had less loose ends because I did 2 rows color repeats. And yes, this is the Lesbian Pride flag colors. If you have a problem with that, girl, if you haven't caught on to me being gay by now, that's a personal problem. Gay bandana top, love. And then I was working on something, it didn't work out, so we've adapted, but I'm gonna make a little floral vest. I love the floral granny square. I can't get enough of it. Here we are. It's gonna be a little vest. I've been working on kind of the underarm area, and this is the back panel or the front panel. I don't know, it doesn't matter, but just a scrappy project. This will also be in the sample sale that's upcoming, and that's what I've been working on lately. We're gonna talk about the sample sale at a later date, at a later time in this video, because I wanna get some work done on this, so. YouTube has actually suggested some really cool people for me to watch and follow lately. So I've been watching Bella from Gin Spun, just watching all of their videos. They spin yarn, and it's beautiful, and it's making me miss spinning. And I might pull out my spinning wheel this weekend because just the yarn that she creates is so chef's kiss. I find it very beneficial for the ADHD, the rat in my brain, if you will, if I kind of bounce back and forth between projects. So I got all the loose ends woven in on my gay little bandana top, and now I'm just jumping back to the floral vest, and I'm gonna power through some rows on this motherfucker. I might pull up my mannequin and do some pinning and kind of sizing that way, because God knows I can't do math or size a pattern to save my life. I did play around with the sizing of this piece on my mannequin, but 80% of the clip is just my back, so great framing on that. But I've been trying to make this like free-handed, made you look top work. It's simply not. So I'm gonna frog back, because I did do all this ribbing. I don't want to undo that for no reason. I am going to frog back until the ribbing, and then pick up those stitches, and then just put it in a project bag and come back to it when I have when I need like a mindless knit, you know what I mean? I'm painstakingly knitting away this I-cord, and the queen herself has come out from under the bed to join me for some snuggles, looking like a little loaf. Good morning. I've been awake for a few hours. I've caffeinated. I have put a face on. I've had breakfast. I have been winding up some yarn to prep for dyeing. If you're new here, I love dyeing yarn, specifically upcycled and thrifted and vintage yarns. I just have a fucking blast doing it, and every skein is unique and truly one of a kind. It's been a while since I have done a yarn drop, so I'm excited about that. I prepped everything to dye today. I'm just looking at like a mess of dyes, and I'm plotting and scheming. I need to pack up an order and send that off to the post office today. Thankfully, I have a post office really close to me. I need to film 2 reels, very boring reels, schedule one for today, one for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do that right now because the sun is peeking out from the clouds. And then I need to work on this little blue top that I started, another little bandana top. I'm surprised that like the dopamine hasn't worn off, you know? I've gotten to make this top several times now, and I'm not bored of it yet, which is rare. And then I have a crochet dress in here that I need to just seam the straps. I don't think I've showed you that dress, and it's ridiculous and insane, and I'm so proud of how it turned out. I just have to seam up the straps. And that's about it for today. I'm not sure I'm gonna have time to do the dyeing today. I always underestimate how long it takes, so we'll see, but that's where we're at today. So I guess yesterday I very briefly was talking about my sample sale, and we'll talk about it later. Well, I guess it's later. We should just get into that while I do a little crochet here. But basically the last year of my health has been terrible, and I don't want to hear, well, Canadian healthcare is free. Canadian healthcare is free because you will never get the help you need, and if you're chronically ill and AFAB, you will rot and suffer and actually never receive help for your issues. So I don't want to hear it. That's really all I'm going to say about that. But the last year has been impossible for me as a one-person little baby business to be doing collection drops, yarn drops, hand spun yarn. Like, it hasn't been possible. But I have been knitting things still, and I've been learning a lot and like learning new skills and techniques. And I have about 20 to 25 sample pieces. I didn't realize I had I didn't realize I had so many sample pieces hoarded away until I did like a big inventory the other day, and I was like, I have to do a sample sale because I cannot keep all of these pieces that I never wear. Like, obviously I have about like 6 or 7, 8 maybe now hand knit pieces that I wear all the time. I love them, they're staples. But I have like 25 other pieces that I don't ever wear because I like learned a skill, or I was doing this technique or whatever. Either way, I have a big sample sale coming, and I prefer to do every time that I do a yarn drop, wearables drop, any sort of new launch, I do an in-person pop-up first, because it saves me having to list every single item on Shopify. If you know, you know, it's terrible. But it also gives me a chance to connect with my community, see people like in real life, say hi, chat with people, and I really do love that aspect of it. And then after my pop-up, normally a week after, I will have everything else listed on the website for sale for everyone else to shop that's not local to Vancouver. That's how I normally do my pop-ups if you're new here. And that's what I'm planning on doing. So mid-July, I haven't secured an exact date, but I'm gonna have a sample sale, a big one, like 25 pieces sample sale. Some of them are more winter pieces, but there is some like kind of transitional season pieces. There's some hats, there's so much stuff. At this pop-up, I'm gonna do 25% off all of my older wearables, like 2023 backwards. All of those are gonna be super discounted. I'm gonna have all my hand-dyed yarn, hand spun yarn. That's already on my website. You can shop that right now. And then I'm doing some little summer pieces. So as you can see in the background, I'm working on a little vest. I've been doing these little bandana pieces. I think I'm gonna line these with a little cotton or a silk lining. That's for later. It's for later again. And I'm going to have some denim, some upcycled denim. I'm very excited about that. I'll show you that again later. But this little vlog is kind of like pop-up prep. That's why it's very busy. Normally my weeks are not this kind of like jam-packed, but because I'm doing a big pop-up market launch prep, it's a little bit extra chaotic, but that's what's going on with the sample sale. I'm excited. Babushka, you're driving me crazy. That's that. I'm gonna go get some boring shit done, and I'll be back if I end up dying. If I end up dying today. If not, I will show you my seaming process of the crochet. I'm not going to show you packing orders. It's very boring. It's not eventful. I'll be back with something creative. We've got some odd backlit lighting right now, but I just finished, well, not finished. I finished the body of this piece. Terrible lighting. Terrible lighting. You get the gist. You've seen the design here. I'm just weaving in my loose ends. I'm weaving in the like yellowy green loose ends because this cotton is like too thick for this needle and I'm not standing up. And I don't know what time it is, but I haven't eaten dinner yet. It's 9:30. Oops, I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm making some craft dinner because it's too late to cook anything substantial. Obviously, I'll show you guys when these are dry and better lighting, but the mohair looks cute. This is actually growing on me now that I'm seeing it. Oh, God, I don't know. It just kind of looks ugly on camera. We'll see it dry and like all twisted up, but I don't hate it. It looks also very yellow in this lighting. It's not that yellow. And some neon mohair. This is ridiculous. It is very bright. It looks like it should glow in the dark. And then these are actually two little mini skeins that I wanted to get out of my stash. I don't know why I bought these. This is Swish DK from Knit Picks, just like micro skeins. I bought these for something and then forgot and never used them. Say good night, babu. Good night. Good morning. I have been caffeinating myself, and I last night was awake way too late thinking about spinning. So we're gonna spin today. It's been a while since I've spun anything, and I'm gonna have to clean my wheel and greet, like the dust on it is absolutely embarrassing. She once again did not style her hair. I don't know what you expected. So this all started, okay, because I've been watching a lot of really cool creators that have been spinning really cool yarns lately. And also because I have this, I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. I'll grab it actually. I was gifted this 100% sari silk yarn for Christmas, the holidays. And I tried to make a tote bag out of it. I didn't have enough. So I'm thinking I want to make like a chunky little bralette with this. Probably like a tie-up situation because it's sari silk. There's no stretch to this. It's a very like dense, almost ropey kind of yarn. And I was like, fuck, I've never spun silk. I would love to spin some silk. I have some sari silk in my stash. This was from Fibres West maybe, or Knit City. No, I think it was Fibres West last year. And it's gorgeous, you guys. These colors are everything. Everything. The blue, greens, tiny bits of yellow, some pinks, some purples. Like, I want to eat this. Apparently spinning 100% sari silk is very tricky because it's very slippery, which makes sense. It's silk. But I still want to try and spin 100% sari silk just to see. I also don't like carding things. I don't have blending tools to be blending different fibers together. I have some little like bitch ass hand cards, cheap ones from Amazon. But frankly, it hurts my wrists, and the sound of the metal teeth. No, absolutely not. So I think today I'm gonna spin one of these braids instead, just to kind of get the feel for spinning. Excuse me, it's been a while since I spun anything, like probably a year. That's embarrassing. And I hope my wheel is okay. And she just needs a dust and a grease, and she's good to go. And she's been sitting there just looking at me. But this is beautiful. I was thinking about putting some locks into it. This is from Okanagan Dye Works. This is a untreated merino roving, 110 grams. This is 19.5 micron. The micron count essentially tells you how soft the wool is. I think the lower the micron, the softer it is. So this is very soft. You can see I was like fluffing it out last night looking at it. I want to eat this. Again, Okanagan Dye Works. I love Okanagan Dye Works. I remember learning, like, I did a fashion business program, and they talked so much about the importance of like brand identity and like recognizability. Okanagan Dye Works has some of the best like brand recognizability because her colorways are unlike anyone else I've ever seen. Just the way that she does color, incredible. I have some other, this is an Okanagan Dye Works braid. I think this is Flower Child is the colorway, and I had some mohair locks in it, so lock spun. Just look at the colors of this, like their colors are insane. I'm gonna link their website below. Incredible. They do like spinning stuff, yarns, all the goods. Anyways, I'm rambling. I have some mohair locks in some of these yummy little colors. Oops. And I think these will go really nice together. The blues kind of contrast the oranges. And then, yeah, I have some of these Flower Child locks left. Just stunning colors. I've always wanted to try dyeing locks. I think I would love to dye some locks this summer. We'll see. We'll see. Relax. I'm gonna prep my wheel. Here I am just pulling this braid apart really gently, fluffing up the fiber, and then I broke it down into like 3-foot little strips and then pulled those apart some more, and then I just got this big old fluffy pile of goodness. The colors, like, camera doesn't even do it justice how incredible these look. I kind of want to eat them. I was simply vibing too hard and I didn't get any clips of me actually spinning, but here I'm just fluffing out some locks. These are some Teeswater locks. I really didn't have a vision or a goal for this. I was just vibing, getting back into the feel of spinning. There is some locks in there, just kind of wherever, and I was trying to keep this a little bit thinner, and then I did a little bit of a lock spin with a silk core after, just because I was, again, vibing. Good morning, friends. Whoops. I am spinning today. So I've been spinning this merino, what is it? Superfine merino, 100% superfine merino top, 18 microns. This is the wiriest, most unpleasant merino I've ever touched in my entire life. I don't know what's going on. I'll insert some clips, but like the hair that's falling into my lap is like coarse and wiry, and you can see like in the bobbin there's like these wiry little fibers poking out. Never in my life have I seen a merino like that. This is an awful shot, an awful quality clip. I apologize. I forgot to get a YouTube angle. This was for Instagram, my bad. But I am doing a little ply here. This is my first time plying like a 3-ply yarn. I've done a chain ply, but I've never 3-plied before with 3 yarns. I am plying it with a hand-dyed merino single and some baby Surrey alpaca. And I think this will be helpful just with the softness. Like I said, that blue merino, I don't think it's actually merino. I did email the brand and I was like, hey, question. I think this was mislabeled. This cannot be merino. I'll let you know how that goes. But yeah, I plied it with some soft yarns just to give it some softness. This is everything I spun this weekend. Coincidentally, Tour de Fleece started on Saturday, and I didn't realize it was Tour de Fleece, but I'm spinning along with them, I guess. And that's, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, friends. It's been a while. I started a new job this week, and I haven't been filming as much. I did a lot of spinning the last couple days, and I tried to do a quick recap of it, but it was just like 10 minutes of me rambling, and we've rambled enough. So you're gonna have to keep an eye out for all my spins, everything I dyed in the last couple days. Babushka was here. She's very high maintenance, okay? You're like, Jordan, it's one cat. She's a very high maintenance cat, okay? And back to work. I just haven't been filming a lot. This video is getting pretty long, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Keep an eye out though. I will be doing a yarn launch, some new hand dyed, some new hand spun, some wearables. I don't think I talked about it, but I did shoot a bunch of product shots for my sample sale coming up. There's gonna be some new things you can buy if you want to support my art, my silly little art. And I think that's all I have to say. I wanted to keep this short. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, JackassCollective. If you watched this whole video, what the hell have you been working on? What project are you working on? I've been rambling a while, so let me know what you're working on. And I will see you in the next fibre fuckery.